Good morning, Dr. Bornstein.
We met Donald Trump's doctor entering his Park Avenue office just as he's done for the last 35 years.
Nice to see you.
Harold Bornstein is a 69-year-old gastroenterologist who took over this practice from his father and suddenly finds his lifetime of serving patients being turned upside down because of one letter.
Hey, can I ask you just a couple questions? Did you really write that letter?
Did I really write that letter yet?
It is a letter Donald Trump produced last December to prove he is healthy, a note that has been ripped apart by other doctors because of what they say is strange wording, medically incorrect terms, and its unprofessional conclusions. Trump's test results were astonishingly excellent, he writes. And if elected, Mr. Trump, I can state unequivocally, will be the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. Combined with his somewhat unconventional looks and his unconventional patient, Bornstein has been made out in the aggressive election coverage to be somewhat eccentric.
So can we just ask you a few questions without...
The soft-spoken doctor finally agreed, if we weren't intrusive or insulting, to take a few questions on the bench outside his office, warning us his wife will not be so hospitable.
Right here is fine. My wife will come back. She'll get angry.
She'll get mad. The press has kind of tried to make you into be some kind of a lunatic or something.
Well, a lunatic doesn't have my credentials. The only thing I wanted to do in my life was practice with my father, which I managed to do for 35 years till his death in this office.
And we've looked, believe me, sir, we've looked at your record. We've looked for any signs of trouble. You've had a couple of medical malpractice civil suits that were settled,
but that's normal.
The fact is, that is normal for a long-practicing doctor. A few malpractice suits from decades ago settled. He's never lost his license, has never faced any criminal allegations whatsoever, and experts CNN has talked with believe whatever his looks or his clients, Dr. Bornstein seems like a fully competent medical professional.
Are there any regrets you have getting involved in this crazy election?
No. These people are my patients. I take care of them the right way.
And you fully, whatever you wrote in that letter, you fully believe Mr. Trump is capable of being president physically?
Oh, absolutely. There's no question about it.
Why did you write that letter? Was it a joke? The words you chose, the way you wrote it?
I just rushed for time. I had people to see.
There was no Trump limo waiting outside, he says. He just wrote the letter for a patient that he's been seeing for the last 30 years, a patient his mother found.
What do you make of being interjected into this election?
I made the injection. I grew up in Jamaica, New York. There's my wife. I grew up in Jamaica, New York. They lived across the street. My mother found him as a patient from a member of his golf club, and he stayed for 30 years.
And then, as he warned, his wife arrived.
You're done.
Stop it.
You're done. You're done. You're on private property, and we're going to call the police. We're going to call the. I'm going to call the police.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, doctor.
I'm going to call the police right now. They're in private property.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much. Wolf, not exactly a Marcus Welby, MD moment there, but as the doctor said, he's known Donald Trump for 30 years. He's been treating him for 30 years. Eccentric or not, who better to tell us whether or not Donald Trump is physically fit?